All right, everybody. Finally got my Planet Death number 0. Took me a while to finally find this and get it. And naturally, I chose the black and white because I like ink so much. And you look at this cover; it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know how much of the detail work you can see in that, but just amazing line work. Great, right? Great stuff. And get that back in focus. There we go. And it's supposed to be black and white. Unfortunately, as soon as you open it up, it's in color. And most of the color on these pages is saturated. Um, Good work, and from an art standpoint, it's probably intentional that way. Uh, it's still beautiful, but unfortunately, like so many comics, when you go from the inks to the color, it's all lost. I mean, it's still a beautiful comic, but it's not what I saw at a Comic-Con not long ago. I was in Pasadena, Texas. They had a Comic-Con. It's pretty cool, pretty fun. Took my 7-year-old and had a good time. But I met an illustrator there, and he showed me his Planet Death number 1 he got at a different Comic-Con. I'm saying Comic-Con, at a comic convention, not necessarily Comic-Con. And the entire thing was black and white, 100% through. And it was gorgeous. And if you go on things like Instagram, you can see these pages without color, and they're unbelievable. The artist, the inker, guy right here, and I'm gonna mess Tomas's name up. I'm pretty sure Tomas Giorello as the inker. It's kind of hard to tell. It doesn't necessarily say that. But regardless, I had already ordered number 0. I really was after number 1. Number 1's got the best cover ever. The cover looks like it's out of straight out of Warhammer. Like, it looks like it's out of Warhammer 40K. And when you see number 1, you'll be like, oh yeah, I get it. I totally get that that's 40K. It's still a good comic. It's still a good read. I'm just highly disappointed. We're in a day and age where there's not a lot of black and white comic art out there anymore. We're not, you know what? The truth is we're spoiled, or at least I am, because we have so much social media where we can see these artists work before it ever gets inked. The pencils are incredible. Then you see the ink, and 9 times out of 10, the ink is incredible. Unfortunately, we get to color, and people have lost the idea of creating depth with color and things. Like, this is a very vivid magazine. It's got a lot of good color in it, but it's all good color to the point where I think of Frazetta. They said he used muted colors and all this. And he talks about vibrant colors is almost cheating. I don't remember his exact phrase, but at the end of the day, it can take away from the art itself. He was a master of shapes and the form. Anyways, I'm just really disappointed that when I ordered a black and white, that it wasn't all the way through, because these pages look incredible in black and white. And if you go on Instagram, all these guys are showing this stuff, but the artist Giorello, again, I'm butchering his name, but you can see his inks, and you can see his inks on other projects. And just like this project, on the other projects, it does the exact same thing. They did one, I forget the name of it. It's got dinosaurs, time travel, soldiers, and somewhere in there is going to be aliens. And you'll see the black and white inks, and they're just incredible. All the detail on the dinosaur skin. There's a depth to it where mountains in the distance appear to be in the distance because their lines are finer and they look faded almost. But as soon as you see the color put on it, a lot of the texture of the dinosaur's skin is gone. The mountains all blur together to where you can't tell if it's a mountain in the foreground or a mountain in the back, because the colorist didn't realize that the further things get away, the more blue they become. Gray, blue, duller. Every mountain, every bush in that comic I'm talking about was green as green could be when it's right in front of you. But anyways, if you get a chance to check out Planet Death, it's cool. It's a short read. It's heavy on the art. And maybe future ones will be more on the story, but I'm into the art. I'm not really worried about stories. At this stage, I like the art. I'm into the art. And if you can pull it off with the art, I'll put up with almost any story. But that's just me. I know I'm rare. Probably some of y'all agree. If you disagree, let me know. And if you think the color is good, you think it makes the comic better, let me know. Tell me in the comments. It's okay. You're not trolling me to disagree with me. And if you like this color, you're good to go. I know my wife looks at it too, and she's just like, it's all washed out. It doesn't pop. It doesn't pop like this. This pops. You've got lots of contrast. You've got lots of little nips and dents and scratches, and it's just great. And even the inker, I mean, the guys off in the distance, they don't have as much detail. Their lines are very fine. And then as you move up here, everything becomes bolder, crisper, more detailed. And see, you get that illusion of distance. If you make everything, including this guy way back here, if you do him with the same amount of detail as this guy, it'll look like he's a midget standing right next to him. For what it's worth, a small person, let's put it that way. But nonetheless, it's still beautiful work. And if you can get past the color to look at the pencil of the ink, rather, like this cover almost looks like a pencil instead of ink. But they filled in all the negative space and everything properly like it's an ink. And it technically, for all intents and purposes, is an ink. But I won't be ordering past number 1. I've already ordered those, so I'm going to honor that and get my 0. I already got it. Get my number 1. And, I like the inker. He's incredible, but I don't know if I'll worry about going beyond that. All right, well, that's just me talking about Planet Death. So, man, I hope y'all are having fun. Whether I'm disappointed about this not being all black and white or not, that's okay. I'm still glad I got it. I'd love to have the black and white, but I don't feel like paying $75 for it. That's the only number 1 I've seen for sale said $75. And it's a true black and white start to finish. It was some kind of convention release, some kind of release for a convention. But anyways, y'all take care.